Hello. So a client of mine asked me to look at this property and see if it makes sense. So I did the simulation for him, and I thought I'll share that here as well because some people might find that useful. It used to be that if you wanted to buy a rental property for investment, you had to put at least, well, you still have to put at least 20% down, but at least in previous years when you had 20% down, properties typically carried their own weight. That is no longer the case nowadays. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't invest in real estate anymore, just the strategies need to change a little bit and the focus. So, let's look how that looks like. So, this specific one is a property in the Burnaby area, and it's posted for $789,000. It's a very nice unit. It's spacious. It's looking good. It has two bedroom, two bathroom. Has a den in it, so definitely on the higher side of. There's a nice patio. This is one is on the higher side of what a property like that would look for a renter. So, okay, what can we rent that for? So this one is in Sullivan Heights in Burnaby. So I'm going to the same area, Sullivan Heights in Burnaby, and on a either PadMapper or Craigslist or Marketplace, usually on all of the above, I look for properties and I'm trying to compare. So this is a two bedroom. I added some filter here. This actually doesn't allow me to add the den into it, but that's okay. Even with the two bedrooms, we can see that properties like that go for 3,050, 3,090. So, okay, that's a fair price point. Well, it's expensive for a tenant, but for the property, it's probably fair. So, let's look at the numbers. So, when you dive into the numbers and you put $789,000 in, I played with it a little bit to see where it breaks even, and I got to around 40%. So the interest rate would be 4.9 on the 5 year, 30 years amortization. We can stretch that much because we have more than 20% down payment. The home expenses I took from the ad, it's $183 a month or $2,200 a year. Condo fees is $290, heat is $50. And I added here for other monthly expenses, accounting for the odd thing that needs to be done and for insurance. The rental income here, let's work with the lower number of the two, the third, 3,500 a month, bring us to 36,600 a year. And here's all the aggregate. So the monthly mortgage payment is 2,498 or 2,500. Home expenses around it is 523. Other expenses, as I said, insurance, accumulation for the odd paint job, is 3,050. We should remember as well that there's some closing costs here when you come to close this. This would need an appraisal. We usually cover that for you. Home inspection, we always recommend doing that. There's no moving costs because it's a rental. Title insurance, I think it's up to $200 a month now. Legal fees to cover close the deal, depends on your own lawyer, and we don't need that here. So the those are going to be the expenses for the closing expenses. Let me just move that out of here. Okay, so closing cost on this would be $16,000, and basically, if you bring 40% into the deal or $350,000, then your total monthly cost to carry a property like that would be $72 a month. If you really want to be cash positive, you just need to bring a little bit more money into the deal. You put 42%, and now you are in a positive cash flow on this property. So 40% of a property, either you come with more money or you come with a partner, a friend, and you do it together and you invest in that. Now, even if you suffer a little bit of a loss, like what does this look like in terms of appreciation? Appreciation, there's all kinds of opinions about that. I can record a whole different movie about it, but I would say that 5% appreciation in Lower Mainland BC is a fair appreciation to expect. So a property like that we can expect it to appreciate at about $40,000 a year. So 789,000 at 5%. If you want to do it in less than that, let's say you want to be super ultra conservative and you say that appreciation is only 3%, then you appreciate $2,300 and a tenant is actually paying your mortgage over time. So this is how I look at properties, just to see if it's worth doing it or not, or what do I need to actually put in order to get into a cash flow, a positive cash flow position on a property like this one. Okay, I hope you find it helpful. If you need me to help you figure out properties like that, you want to look at something, you're not sure if it's a good deal, we can talk about it and I can guide you on how to figure it out. And there's a few other rule of thumbs. Probably going to record different videos on those. Hope this has been helpful. Any questions, give me a call, text me, email me. Happy to hear from you. Have a good one.